All right, so we're gonna begin with the future poll, which is, I'm not gonna lie, far better overall in terms of synergies. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, the poll is way more stacked, both in players and in in drafts. We're gonna take a look at that. Rising Rev Rooms is the first team we're gonna see. So Baxcalibur Terrestrial, I'm gonna talk about that, but I have one big issue with this. I would have preferred to have Urshifu as your Terra here. I know Dam does not like a lot Terra Urshifu, but I felt like it's better than Terra Baxcalibur. I will get to why. That's a typical Dam Flame team because you have one offensive mon, pivots. Maybe why not looking okay, Donphan okay, and then Fezandibidi. And Fezandibidi is the Mandibuzz, is the Decidueye, is the whatever the fucking bird you wanna put in Dam Flame team, but it's the one mon that makes the team a bit too defensive and not as offensive as you would like with two STRs like that. And it does that all the time. You just have to take DL Boo season 7, where he picked Mega Gallade. And what was it again? It was Mega Gallade and damn, what did you pick, Damlam? I think it was Mega Gallade and one fucking broken thing. Dragapult. Dragapult, that's what it. You had Mega Gallade, Dragapult, offensive Perts, you have Revavroom, and then you had like Aromatisse Mandibuzz. And you don't know why there is like two fucking defensive mounts, but that's Damflam for you. I would not have picked Steel because you are keeping your weakness to fight. I would have picked Fairy for sure. Fairy would have been way better in the pool. Typhlosion, on the other end, Typhlosion is an okay Terra type, Terra user, sorry. You have okay removal, this. You have 3 removal actually. You have a Sticky Webs, so that's okay. But yeah, no Terra Urshifu. And only Terra Steel Baxcalibur makes you way weaker to fight. I know you have like 3 very great things in the back for this, which are Slowking, Fezandibidi, and Decidueye. We are not counting those defensively. Like, this is not a defensive fire type. So yeah, fire type, you're very weak to it. It's gonna be very awkward because Slowking is your only resist, but then again, physically you have Donphan, Speed F, you have Fezandibidi. Ground is also very awkward. Very, very, very awkward actually. Earthquake is gonna be very huge into your team. Flying, yeah, Raikou is your only flying resist is a bit weird, but then again, Donphan, Fezandibidi cover mostly Hurricane and Brave Red and Hurricane respectively. Ghost, yeah, okay, I'm sorry for all the believers. Wigglytuff is not a ghost immunity. Wigglytuff is not gonna see the light of the day. Your only ghost resist is Urshifu. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. You have a lot of setups, that's for sure. You have good priority also. A lot of longevity because it's a Dam Flame team, so of course. Good momentum though with Baxcalibur. It's okay. Good momentum. Yeah. Disruption. The fact that you have Chill Reception to boost back Sky is also very great. I would have loved to see a Slash Rush, or not, obviously not always a Slash Rush, but another Ice type could have fit in Slowking. Yeah, overall it's solid. Where did I put in A again? I put the Elemental Monkeys. Yeah, feel like this is a bit under the Elemental Monkeys, but a bit above the, yeah, no, a bit under the Barcelones as well. Is it above the Sandy Sharks though? Is it? Yeah, it is. I feel like it is. Yeah, it is. It is above. Fairly above. Okay. So off we go. We put the Rising Brevirum here. Most biggest issue of the draft by far is the fact that your ground resist is the CDI in the Lender's Eat pool. Your fire resist is Slowking, and that's it. In a Ogopan Swing pool, you have Terra Steel on the Valiant and Urshifu Rapid Strike and Zamazen tap pool. Very hard. So yeah. Also, the CDI only ground res in the Excalibur pool is insane. Excalibur, Crocodile, you have a lot of very good ground type. Most of the good ground types are in this pool, by the way. So yeah, very hard matchups. Perfect Monarchy, blah blah blah. I don't like to rate my team, so as before to some folks, you remove obviously this, so you have all near perfect. Bit of an ice issue, but when your ice res are like in Senior and Naruto Mush, it's okay. Overall, very nice type shot. Speed tiers are sparse, to say the least. It's a bit of a speed tier issue, not gonna lie. You have okay setup. Do you have a lot of cuffs or not? Yeah, a lot of knockoffs, a lot of status. Very great light screen reflex support. Actually, Arbor Leave Up setting up screen is very great for the team. All of the others, you have rapid spin and a good defogger to remove. You have a lot, a decent amount pulse with parting shot U-turn of pivoting to bring in Valiant. Valiant, obviously, Valiant Deoxys, very nice score. Future Sight, all of the things. Of course, gonna be an S. If you wanna contest this or contest any placement, feel free. I will provide further explanations, just that I don't want to make 2 hours videos. I want to be as quick as possible, so I'm going short on this. But yeah, overall, very nice structure. The speed tier is definitely not that bad, but it's definitely not that great. Also, you have a big gap between Excalibur and Valiant, and that can be easily abused of. So yeah, okay team. Okay, very great in the context of the pool. So because like the fair resist of the pool are like Corviknight, Pecharunt, Tinkathon, and you have like such a great matchup into all of those with Rotom and Excalibur. You have a very great team in the pool. Like Valiant has such a nice matchup in most of the drafts. Excalibur complements it very well, and the fact that you're what's Terra again? Yeah, you're Terra fucking Electric Valiant, so you flip half of the bad matchup of the pool. It's insane. Very great overall. Okay, next up are the Master Bowlers, facing them week 1, by the way. Good speed tier, but very great, if I remember correctly. Yeah, good speed tier, but very great problem, as the last one we covered with the Nogapon. Every single 102 with a Scarf outspeeds you, and that's a very big issue, especially in your pool. Yeah, especially in your pool. Especially against like this team, Swiss Caches, Pipelop also, Carbonable a bit less, but you have still Ditto. Ditto Revenge kills everything, so that's not. Overall, okay team. We're gonna remove this and this because this gonna Terra. Very huge weakness to fly. Only 1 resist. We would have liked a rock type or an electric type at least in the team. It's missing an electric type, not gonna lie. Maybe you could have like not taken 2 flying types. You could have not taken 2 flying types because both your steel and your ground do not resist rock because of that, and your only rock resist is Hitmontop. Kinda awkward. Ice weakness is a big deal, so only 1 resists. So a lot of ice punch and ice beams in this matchup, I feel. Coming back, overall, good like a good spinner, a good defogger. This basically serves almost no purpose. Okay. You have Terra Vespiquen, that's great. Terra Ogupon, that's okay. Hydreigon that cannot Terra is a bit sad for him, but okay. Corviknight makes this team a bit more slow-paced, even though you have U-turn, but you could have went for like a more aggressive steel options, maybe like an Iron Crown, and you would have not taken Mesprit or something like this. I don't know. Landers is an okay choice. You have decent rocks with this 4. Good removal spikes. You don't have T-spikes though, do you? Don't think you have. Do you have any T-spikes? You have Vespiquen, yeah, but like you're not gonna bring Vespiquen to a lot of matchups. You can bring it though. You can. Good pivoting all around to set up the Ogupon. Yeah, the team is kind of great. I like it. I feel like this is our second high team. It's behind this one, or is it above? I feel like it's more career than this one. I feel like Terrapagos Tusk is a better S pair, but this one is more coherent. Am I placing this above the Barcelonas? Yeah, for sure. I think for sure. For sure? No. I feel like Barca's could go here, and probably there too. Yeah, Barca's a good team. This is a great one, but I'm afraid that like your 6 is not that strong. I was searching what was bothering me is that here you have a very great 6, and you have a great options in the back. Here you have a very okay-ish 6, and you have like 1-2 things you can bring out. I'm not gonna talk about this shit yet, but yeah. You have a lot of teams where you have a great 6. This one is a bit awkward. I feel like the 6 is alright though. Yeah, the 6 is alright. Do I put the Monster Monkey under or above the Barcelonas? I feel like the Barca is a bit above, but just a bit. Okay. Next we have the worst players in the whole draft. I mean, just kidding, they were there. But the second worst team, not in draft though, maybe. Not using Terra nor Shifu is a bit weird. I get what you went for with Darkrai, but I also did not cover this, but as I said, very great matchup into the poll because a lot of the teams are very overwhelmed by Ogupon. Like this thing only has Raikou to outspeed, very quickly overwhelmed, and Raikou does not do a lot except like Thunder Wave maybe. Very decent matchup into this, although you have tools here and there, but very good matchup into the Perfect Monarch. Also good matchup in here, but Hydrapple makes it kind of more fair, but mostly Tauros, Paldea, and Incineroar in the pool so far has big problems, quote unquote. Gouging will be your biggest problem, I feel. We'll see. But yeah, overall, very decent matchup, and like Landers E basically has no big switching outside of like Sick Lizard and maybe a bit of Rotom Wash, Slowking, Assault Vest, probably. So yeah. U-turn can always circumvent all of those, so it's okay. Or superpower. I mean, I think it does not get superpower anymore. But yeah. So this is a bit awkward. I would have Terra Urshifu 100%. 2 Dragon Regenerator. I mean, you just have to look at the stats. You are far too weak to ice. I know it shows 2 and no blah blah blah, but Tinkadon, Tauros, and basically Sunslash does not count in the ice issue. The problem you have is that you have two of your quote-unquote main six, which are very weak to ice. You have two steel types, you have two dragon types, you have two fighting types. So it stacks a lot of weaknesses. We can see it on the fairy type. You're gonna have to bring Slowking and Ticathon to hold again, that's for sure. Psychic is okay, but like then again, Darkrai is not really a defensive profile, so you're not that great into it. Ground is okay. I mean, you have a Drapple, but yeah, you have a Drapple. That's it. Flying is awkward also. You have Tinkathlon, and yeah, it's okay. The team is not bad. The team is really not bad. Would I put it above the Rising Rivervrooms? I don't feel so, because I feel like the Rivervrooms have a better shot at winning with their team. It's a very awkward team. It has also a lot of utility. I'm not saying it because you are not dumb, but like obviously a lot of pivoting. Actually, like you have 1, 2, 3, so not that much, 4. Yes. But T-Spikes, Stealth Rock, Spinning, very decent amount of utility. Would I put it above the Sandies? I don't know. The speed tier is definitely a plus because it's better. Yeah, we're gonna let it slide and put them above the Shocks. Alright, Piplups. Oh, and also, yeah, Urshifu Rapid Strike has a bit of a trouble in this pool because there is like Noivern, but you can always run Ice Spinner, but there is Noivern. There's Corviknight, Pecharunt. Rotom Wash, Scarf, possibly Slowking, Raikou, Fortress, Rocky Helmet, Tornadus, Quillfish, Ramogast, Arcaludon for the Surging Strikes. So yeah, bit of an issue in here. The Piplups. The Piplups have spoken and they choose to eliminate no one's. Okay, the speed tiers is alright. Type chart wise, where are we? Bit weak to Ghost, huh? Yeah, 1 week, 1 resist. Latias Terra is not a bad Terra. Bellibolt Terra is not a bad Terra. Yeah. Good team. I'm looking at the things. S-Wave, Stealth Strike, okay. Spikes, T-Spikes. Okay. So one big issue, but tell me if I'm wrong, but yeah, you have one removal, Bramblegast, so you have a team which basically is gonna run full boots, because else you just take hazard pressure way too easily. That's an issue because Ampolyon wants to run leftovers, Crook, Lati, and Florge want to run Scarf sometimes. Respects for Florge and Lati. Torn wants to run Specs and Scarf and berries and everything. And Zama cannot hold boots, so still a very nice like 6. I would say the 6 is mostly this. Bramble plus, and like you have one of those as your 5th. Even Bellibolt is viable. I feel like the Piplups team is very cool. Would I put it above the Swiss Cash? I don't know. Yeah, probably as a whole. The S tiers are less impactful, but they're better. Like the team structure is better. Would I put it above? Would I put it above the Rising Riverroom? I feel like I would. It could honestly even go like alongside the Elemental Monkeys. Yeah, even above. I feel like it's an okay team. Is it above the Barcelonas? No. Because the Barcelonas have such a great matchup in the pool. That's probably the biggest issue of this team. I said there was an issue with hazards. We've seen that most teams have a very great hazard game in the pool. You don't match up that well into some things. You have an okay matchup into Valiant Darkrai, to be fair. And Deoxys. Ogapon is not that easy. Landorus too. Yeah. Urshifu is gonna be hard, but you have a good matchup into. I mean, an okay matchup into Baxka also because I just realized. Oh my fucking gosh! What is this ice weakness? Like, the only thing that resists ice take EQ. Nah. Oh boy, that's bad. That's very bad. Actually, very bad in the pool. That's actually very bad in the pool. But nah, yeah, it's still an okay team. I cannot say it's very bad. Gonna put those in here because like else my low tier does not serve any purpose, and I feel like if two team deserves it, it's probably like those two. Yeah. Finally, Crabominable Cracrom. Okay. Double. I should not have to say why a 2-mon that need boots plus your best removal being Tentacle is bad. Toad School, sorry. I think the team is very terrible. You have 2 dragon types. I mean, they do not share any weaknesses except ground for some reason. And that's kind of the main issue of your drafts, boys. Those do not count as defensive profiles, and you are very weak to flying. You have 1 resist. Very weak to rock. You have 1. I mean, those do not count too. Those are not defensive profiles. Let's be honest. So you have 6 mon that you can count in your defensive profile. You will probably bring this 6 or Dido over the Axis most of the time. Like, that's how it's gonna go, okay? Like, that's a fact. You have no ground resist, so you have like Flapple, maybe, to like in grassy terrain, but that's mostly it. Your Ghost resist is in existence. You have no Ghost resist. Your Dark resist is Primarina. Like, this is bad. Like, this is very bad. Like, this is worse than the Quakers, like, by far, I feel. And also, you have very bad matchup into the ball. I mean, just look like Reward on Wash, Incineroar, and Excadrill. Excadrill fucks you over. Landorus E fucks you over. Crook fucks you over. Urshifu Rapid Strike is actually kinda okay. So. Yeah. Baxka also was a bit hard to deal with. Anyway, that's gonna be it. So that would mean that we get our official seeding for the draft. So at first we'll have the seeding is here. Yeah, seeding is here. Okay. So that means first we get the perfect monarchy. Get the perfect monarchy as first. Then we have the bowlers and the Barcelonas. Felt like that's okay. I would maybe like revise my order if I see them all and I feel like it's not good. I will readjust some things. Fourth, we have the elemental monkeys. Fifth, we have the Pipelops. Pipelops are here. Kind of good team. Pipelops are kind of a good team. Yeah, okay. I knew I fucked up somewhere. Yeah. Barcelonas, as I said, Barcelona's here. Then we have the elemental monkeys at fourth. Pipelop at fifth. Then we have the OK with our River at fourth. Sixth. Swiss Cash at 7. We have 1 half here with the Revavrum actually, and 1 other half there. Okay, that's okay, I guess. So Swiss Cash 7, Sandy Sharks are 8th. Corsulas are 9th. Yeah, I mean, that feels fair from what I had in mind going into this. The whole ranking seems kind of okay. Would probably actually put the defensive team above this. No. Would still have the semi offense thingy over this thing. And congrats to the Crabominable because you cannot be last. I mean, that does not mean again that the Crabominable will not win a game. Okay, that does not mean that. That means that the Burnt Smart Shadow won't win a game. But overall, do I agree with the rankings? Do I agree with the rankings? I kind of feel like I do. Yeah. It could go back and forth. It's just an overall seeding. That does not mean a thing, and I mostly might have forgotten things, but it's alright. I will stop this video now and publish the tier list, and see you guys later. Tell me if like there's anything very important to fix or that I forgot. Maybe it would not change the seating because like that's not that important. But let me know if you think of anything important enough. Yeah, just posting the seating. Sorry. See you guys. Bye.